Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrea and I love the Pilates Method of Exercise. So if you're new, welcome, and if you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Today I have a tutorial which is a little answer to a question that I had from a blog subscriber. I recently wrote a post called Revisiting the Basics, the Elephant, and one of the things that I suggested was to use your imagination in various ways, and one of the tips I got a little question on. So Jenny, this is an answer for your question, and sometimes, writing out the blog and, describing what you're doing is hard to sort of wrangle in your mind. So this is going to be an explanation of imagination tip number 2. And I will include the link to the blog post in the description box below. And I am using this Gratz spacer box for myself because it helps me to make a better round shape in the elephant. And this is the Contrology Reformer from Balanced Body. I have 2 springs on, my foot bar is up. And essentially, my tip was to imagine that everything that sits up on top of the short box, so if you can imagine, the buttocks, the back, everything that lifts up to kind of push that pole up, we're going to consider all of that the upper body lift or the upper body reach. And we're going to use that as a means to move the carriage in the elephant. So that we're going to power it with all of the upper body, which starts with the buttocks, versus what I know I like to do when I hold onto the foot bar, and maybe you're like me, is that we kind of, despite our best efforts, we often push with our arms and shoulders, and that sort of thing happens. And then we sort of have a disconnection versus an integration to move the carriage. So let's look at the elephant. And so the elephant in question is done with a round back. And right now, I'm basically trying to lift everything from here all the way up to kind of push into that bar. And I'm going to move the carriage as though I'm trying to push the bar forwards with my butt. I know this sounds a little crazy if you haven't tried it, but it actually feels really good. It somehow manages to catch your stomach and make it work on the way by, and I just think it's brilliant. So I'm going to lift up my buttocks, my waistline, and my powerhouse. And imagine that as I do that, I'm going to push the bar forward. And because I'm on a moving platform, the carriage goes out. So this is a little bit contingent on the arm being connected into the body. Because you've probably seen people do the elephant, either yourself or your students or other people. You've probably seen a lot of people do the elephant where they kind of disconnect or they push with the arm and there's a little bit of a change of position in the shoulder area. Whereas this, your stomach is in, everything is working, and you're going to try to push the bar forward. And actually, you can kind of do it on the return too. I was sort of doing it mainly on the out, but now I'm going to have my Pilates confession with you. That's kind of what I do. I work really hard in that direction of the long stretch, and then I just kind of ride it on home. So let's see if I can control both directions. How about that? So Jenny, I hope this helps to answer your question. If you have questions about this further, anyone, please leave me a comment and ask, because it's something that I'm working on in my own workout. And it always helps to articulate and review things that you're trying to perfect in your own body. And eventually you're trying to teach that to other people. So it's always helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to, Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to be, do click the red subscribe button, use the bell icon so you're notified every time I publish a video, which is currently Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you. I will see you later. Bye.